We should be back. Okay, we're back, I think. So according to this, we're back. Yeah, so I'm so fucking sorry about that. I've been having issues literally all day. I've been having issues all day with my computer. It's been crashing and shit, just left and right, and I have no idea why. Like the CPU just goes on overdrive, and I don't fucking know. That's yeah, whatever. We're back. Yeah. Anyways, I was talking about Twitch partnerships and shit. It's just the requirements for it are like crazy, and I get it, because you know, if you're in the business of Twitch partnerships, you're probably at the point where you have 500 concurrent viewers all the time. But like, as someone who's just like, I would maybe like to make a living from this, they are impenetrable requirements. Also, I would be streaming on Beam if the player wasn't garbage, because I've had multiple people just tell me that like the stream was never working and just like having issues and shit. So yeah, sorry. I actually like Beam when it works, so it's a heck of a bummer if it doesn't work. Also, I'm going to get ahead of myself here and save this. Fucking, we'll never know, right? I'm just gonna keep locking in all this stuff. Is there a point where it's useful to look at new brushes? That's actually a part that that is one of the parts of the guide that I'm writing on, just like being new to art and stuff. There definitely is a point where you should start looking at that, but I honestly feel like that comes much later. Like, I think that's something you should only really feel comfortable doing once you are confident in your ability to really like push your skills. Like if you consider yourself still a beginner in any capacity, it might actually not be the right time yet, just because you still have a lot of like basics and stuff to learn. But also, that's just me. Like, the whole thing about like self-teaching is you just go at your own pace, right? If you think you're ready, you're ready. But like, yeah, it took me a while before I think I was anywhere near like I was maybe I think I was 2.5 years into college, and I was still like, I'm never going to do concept art. I'm never going to do concept art. I'm never going to do environmental paintings. I'm never going to paint landscapes. None of that shit. I hate it. It's terrible. And one of my teachers, he was just like, nah, you'll get there. You'll get there. You'll see. Eventually it'll come to you. And I was like, nah, fuck off. And just fucking look where I'm at now, right? And like, where I got comfortable with that was just I started trying it, and I was still like new at it and still experimenting with it. But then eventually, it just clicked. It's like, okay, I'm comfortable with what I'm capable of doing here. Now I just need to know what, like it happened because my capacity as like I felt that I could do all I could do with what I knew, and like the style that I had developed for myself. Um, Once I was like at that like mental cap, I was like, I'm gonna start branching out, and then like at that point it was like really little stuff. It was just like looking at other artists and kind of getting a feel for what kind of different styles there are out there. Like getting new brushes and like tutorials and all this shit. That's stuff that's still relatively new to me in the grander scheme of things. Like it's all stuff I've only really looked at in the past year, maybe. Um, yeah, watercolor still totally escapes me, but it totally is like that. Like you tell yourself like, I'll never be good at this, or this is never my thing. This will never be my thing, and then just wake up morning and just like, I want to do this for the rest of my life. And then you get to do it professionally, and then there are mornings where you're like, if I do this one more day, I will kill myself. Just because some days are really fucking hard, especially when you work in like something super specialized like UI or whatever, and you're like the only one who's good at that. Um, that shit gets rough. Alright, I'm reasonably satisfied with the color space. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna throw some really faint hints of people in there, just so I can busy this scene up a little. Why is this scene all dudes in white shirts? Again, the details here aren't super important because I'm probably going to do something with the foreground that'll just completely draw your attention away from all of them. Like, so long as just the shapes and colors are there, that's all that matters. It's not even color, it's just like tone and contrast. Seeing the fan art in that extra live stream was such a great thing. There was a lot of really, really, really cool stuff. I still think about that dude who drew us in Tilt Brush a lot. It was kind of amazing. And a really nice surprise. One of those drawings is also still like one of my favorite pieces of art that's ever been sent to me. It's a really goofy anime drawing of me, and I love it. Thinking just about done This guy, I'm going to preemptively blur him because that's what I'm going to do anyways. Put him on his own layer. He's going to be some foreground ass business. Let's go. Actually, all of us could use a bit of a. Actually, no, I'll save that for later. I'll save that for like the end of the thing. Alright, so people here, we've got decorations here, background, so let's go in and clean up this background just a little bit. Again, I still, actually, no, before I do that, I'm gonna, oops, actually do the thing that I wanted to do. Put someone in the scene. To give something to focus on, because right now it's a really nice shot, but it's also a shot like B-roll. Like there's not one thing that you're supposed to be looking at. I mean, in this ref, like it should never be the guy eating, but guy eating is not actually something we want to be interested in. I mean, unless that's what you're into, I'm not going to judge. GPS ended up working alright. Yes, that thing works. And it is hooked up constantly. It is permanently hooked up to our TV in the living room. I played a bit of Beatmania on it, and I need to find a solution to play proper ass Beatmania on the TV because it's just too. The input lag is like unusable. I'm playing a lot of Lunatic Brave to make up for that, but yeah, once I get that working, once I get a better setup for that, that'll be good. I walked past like somebody throwing out like a fucking tube TV one day. It was like, I don't know, 2 blocks away from my apartment, and I had to stand there for a long time and convince myself that it was a bad idea to bring it home. Fuck if I know what Lena would do if I just showed up at home one night and it's like, oops. Alright, yes, here, I'll find the link really quickly and post it in the, I'm gonna post it in the chat for y'all, because I think it's legitimately fascinating. One of them is, I think this one is from the 1971 to 1981 video, but there's also one from 1992. It is B-roll from the NHK, which is public broadcasting in Japan, and it's just all B-roll, but it's like an hour long of just that shit, and it's awesome. There's this one. And then there is this one, which is from 1992, and it is 2 clips. There's 2 parts, and that one is in HD, which is nuts. Seeing that era in high definition is cool as hell. Thanks to my friend Tom Yotenki on Twitter for posting that. Really bad at drawing this angle. Alright, that's slightly better. Yeah, stuff like those videos are super good for just like painting studies, because it's all meant just to be like kind of easy, bland shots to take in. It's all for news broadcasts, right? So I can't be fucking bothered to do any of the detail in here, so I'm just gonna check it out. Her full shirt jacket, it's just that color now. Just take up more space. I think that works. Yes. Okay, that's good. That's perfect. I think I might actually make him bigger if that's the case. We need to follow the ref to the letter. It's just there for ideas and shit. Do you always go straight to the silhouette, or do you do the body shape? And it depends. If I do line art for silhouette, it really depends. For this, it's just easier to do silhouette because that's what I'm more concerned about. If like this piece is a lot more about the mood than it is the specific detail of the character. So the details aren't as important. It's just are the colors right? Is the silhouette right? Is the contrast right? If this piece were to be about like a lot more just the character itself than the rest of the scene, I'd probably go line art. But then also if it's something that, if this is going to be like a 10-hour piece or something, I would put, it would be both. It would be silhouettes, but then also line art on top of that. Alright, now that we have all that done, let's actually go into the details. So, let's go here. Let's get, actually, this is, I swear to God, this podcast. Fucking worst. Just watermark. And I wish I could tell Spotify to just ban that shit from my like weekly suggestion feeds and all that. So I'm gonna put on actual playlist because I'm trying to get to a little mood. Guessing within a practice you don't need to build the frame, you already know how to force. Yeah, definitely. if you practice like anatomy and sketch drawing enough, you get a feel for it, but you're still doing the same steps, right? You're still like building the character piece by piece. It's just you can get to there a lot faster with practice, obviously. So this guy's gonna be hiding that, so I don't need to fill this out. How often do you do physical art? Physical art, like painting is never. I can't paint. I'm bad at painting and mixing colors and all that. I used to doodle in a sketchbook like all the time. I think the last time I might have done that is GDC of last year. It's the last time I sketched in my sketchbook, which is tragic. I just don't have time for it anymore, and like digital art is so much faster, and it's like what I'm so much better at. I would like to draw more if I could, because I like working with ink and markers a lot. Yeah, painting I'm just unabashedly garbage at. I always have been, I always will be, and I don't really like the medium enough to like put the effort to learn how to do it properly. I respect it, obviously, but yeah, it's just not for me. That's okay. Also, yes, the song is a little aggressive, but helps me work. Helps me like focus. Keeps me on my toes, and also it's great. I got like a preview. I got an advance of this album. Because Gabriel knows people. That's not true. I had a friend who just DM'd me. It was like, yo, you wanna early copy this album? I'm like, fucking hell yeah. Because I love rough sketch music. Got an early copy of the album, and it wasn't out for like a month. It came out at Comic-Cat, and I was so mad because I liked it so much and I couldn't tell anyone about it. Something that you really want to draw but aren't able to. I mean, honestly, just really elaborate art, because I just don't have the time for it. I want to have the time for that again, because I used to do that all the time, and it's my favorite thing in the world. I love getting lost in a drawing for like dozens of hours. This perspective is a little off, so let's copy that, and let's just change that. How do I feel about recent boys noise? I don't know. It depends what you define as recent. If we're talking about Mayday, I love Mayday. Like, fuck. I'm super not into Out of the Black. That album just didn't do much for me, but yeah. He put out a comp recently that I haven't given much of a listen to, but like I'm pretty into what he's been doing. A lot of people from that era of music, actually, I'm just like super into what they do now, or just maybe I don't pay super attention to them anymore. Like I just like what like Scream is just like doing really small like shows now, just like weird house shows. It's like super chill, experimental, abstract shit, and I think it's awesome that he just like gave up on the mainstream scene. I don't know what I'm a supporter of. I can't seem to see it in the chat. It's really weird. It's a bummer. What are you gonna do? Hmm. Ah, there we go. I'm trying to think what was the last like not Whiz Noise like BNR record that I listened to. I legitimately don't know. Just open mine really quickly. I have a. Can maybe I can show it. Uh-oh. Nope. I took it out of his arm. I have a. Oh, hold on. I have a Cintiq that is on a Ergotron arm because expenses. This is like my main tablet. I recently bought a Intuos Draw for home when I'm on the go, so I can draw on like my MacBook and stuff. But yeah, this is it's my main. You know, I main the Cintiq. Yeah, like I got the arm because I was having really bad back problems. Back and shoulder problems after using Cintiq for I don't know, like 6 months with only using the kickstand. Like I'm still looking down a lot, but it was like just like straight down, and it hurt after a while. Like doing it every day, it really hurt. So yeah, or the company, I should say, got a Ergotron arm. And I use that. I'm still tilting my head down a lot, but I can still like move around and reposition it and myself so that I'm not in constant pain anymore. Alright. It's going to be close to done on this side. So everything else is like hidden by people, right? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to this side really quickly. That's good because we can hide a lot of it with just like vapor and smoke. The use of just like clouds and smoke and stuff is my favorite thing. How long have I been streaming drawing? Oh, not long, and like, so just sporadically. I want to make it more of a regular thing, but it's hard. Job takes up a lot of time and a lot of energy. So most nights were like most days, I'm like, yeah, I'll stream when I get home tonight. And then I get home and I don't want to do anything for like the next 13 hours. Yeah, I'm hoping to make it more of a regular thing because I like doing it, but also it's like it's a really good way to actually like kick my ass into just not being distracted by like Twitter and all that shit. Like I'm pretty good at that during when I'm like actually focusing fully on warm-ups, but like if I'm just drawing normally, it's really bad. Just like not tabbing out to Twitter or Chrome or whatever for like 5-10 minutes. I reached the limits of my patience with Fate Grand Order almost immediately. I don't think the gameplay in that game is very good, which sucks because I like the look of it a lot. I think I want to collect all of the servants. They're also good. And it's just like, I like conceptually, I like it. But it's just not a good combat system. I don't think it's as engaging or interesting as like the Grand Blue Fantasy one is, and I'm already so invested in that it's not worth dividing my time. The Grand Blue Fantasy is in English, so that kind of helps. I'm getting Fate Extella today, so I'm excited to get my saber fill through that. Let's use a cloud brush for this because it's poofy and what I like. I'm just layering on a bit of just vapor and stuff here. Are you going to PAX East this year? Yes, I'm going to PAX East this year, and I'll be showing Children of the Cards there. That'll be fun. And I think, I'm not sure yet, actually. Shredded Isle might be there, but I'll get back to y'all on that one. I'm not super sure. It'll be at PAX East, or at PAX South, so if you're there. Go check that game out. I turned down the chance to go to PAX South because I'm sorry, but I do not want to be in Texas. Alright, so let's go in and draw all of these. Just take out all the weird faux details I put in there. East is great. You should come to East. But whatever. Let's go West anyways, right? So I'll definitely be. Not only will be out West, I'm going to do my goddamn best to be at the International this year also. Probably spend a good month's worth of time in Seattle. Go back to my second home. Wait, were there people staring at my screen? I didn't notice. I'm just trying to make this out a bit more against the backdrop. Too big. Alright. That's a lot of just cleaning up, so. That's when I get into my quietest, I guess. I wanted to, I probably would have color corrected this ref before I started, because I'm trying this like muted VHS palette a lot, and I like it, but it's better to work off something a bit more vivid and then decide what I want to do with it from there. Oh, that's my kanji. Do I ever use 3D? Yes. Well, it depends. For environments, almost never. I used to use SketchUp for that at my old job, but I've gotten confident enough with like perspective and environments that I don't super need to rely on that at all. I usually just like block out a perspective really quickly and get some ref, and I'm good to go. For characters, I will actually use ref sometimes from a software called Design Doll, and that's, you might have seen it in some Warmup videos actually. I can load it up really quickly. I don't know which monitor this is going to show up on. Okay, top monitor. So this is Design Doll, and you can see it's got, so it says both views. It's basically like a posing tool. So I can click on this and then grab this hand and then move it there, move it over here. Because it does joints weird, I have to move this arm over here. I can turn the hand. And then, you know, just do whatever, and then you can go into the camera view here, which has like perspective and field of view distortion and all that stuff, so that you can get crazy angles, and you know, it's cool. I like this software a lot. I ended up buying a license for it because it lets you save, and if you can't, it's free, but you can't save and load. And when you buy it, it also lets you go through an online database of different poses and stuff and just download them instantly. It's awesome. It's super, super useful. Especially if you want to do really quick work. like the song in this album a whole fucking lot. It might actually be my favorite album of last year. I'm nowhere near confident enough to draw all the kanji on that lantern, so I'm just going to got that, and then totally not putting my name in there. Oh. I would never do that. Oops. Okay. We're getting there. We're almost done. Almost. So, let's clean these people up really quickly. I mean, like, really quickly. Like, I don't wanna spend any more time on this than these guys than I should. I kind of like a bit more just featured and like human shaped. This head is way too big. Oh, he's like totally hidden by her. Maybe we can actually put his own layer and see if he fits somewhere else. Like here, I think we need to be toned down a little. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, I merged them on the same layer. Oh, that was a stupid. Nah, whatever. It's probably fine. Stretch for a hot second. I'm sorry. Okay. Who's this business dude? So I haven't done this as much as I should have, but drawing with the same perspective this whole time. There's probably a lot of mistakes I could have picked up on. It's actually not that bad. I think this needs a bit of fixing. Kind of, it's just this dense black hole up here and it's freaking me out. I don't need to do anything fancy, just like a hint that there's still, like, you know, building there or something. Yeah, there we go. It's a lot better. Okay. Yeah, sorry if the music is low because the mic on this headset isn't great, and I want to make sure that that's coming through as much as possible. I'll turn the music up, but then you probably wouldn't be able to hear the mic much, and the mic is maxed out right now. And also I don't want to have the music too loud in my ears, because otherwise I start yelling and to compensate. It's a bad time for everyone. Right, we're drawing this dude. This swank ass haircut. There's a haircut you can set your watch to. Street noise here is only loud if you live in like close to the downtown area or like in a busy, next to a busy street. Moved out to Midland and it's pretty quiet. Actually, a little unsettlingly quiet. Because I used to live downtown. I got so used to it. I don't think I should do this, but I'm curious. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do... Let's do this. Oh no, okay. I thought I blurred the same layer for a second there. Extra details in here. Not really details, but just like allusion to detail. So now we can go and very last thing, which is just cleaning her up ever so slightly. Just like weird paddles. Yeah. Like, I would rather make it something like that because that looks more like a turbine, I guess. The other one looks like a weird mixing batter. Yeah, I would just try to make it look like a, like a plane, or yeah, like that kind of like bladed. Oh, there we go. Kind of like CPU fan. Just that kind of like really big, flat angled blade. That reminds me, still not gone to a hockey game with me. Only to nerds. Nope. To blaze through this jacket as quickly as I can. Kind of purposely wanted to have like new details. Oops. Oops. finishing touches. Let's go ahead and put this color out a little. Then let's really try and just do a quick curves pass. Just so you can see what individual channel should kind of be skewing. Tone that down a little. Then let's throw in color look or lookup table. That one makes things pop out a lot, which is good, but I don't want it to pop out that much. So I'm just gonna bring in false colors one, full colors one. But I'm only gonna leave it on saturation so I can bring some of that color in. I could give it that like vintage filter. This one isn't bad. Could just turn it in a little bit. Then let's. Oh. Nope, it's definitely not the one I want. This is what I want. I want it toned down a lot. What if I actually try to get I might actually. Oh. I'm throwing a bit of motion blur in some spots. Just like here. See if I can't motion blur this entire dude. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, we'll do that. That noise. I haven't noticed the painting up in a while. This is nice. Throw in sharpen filter. And then let's go fetch that logo. Boom. Hit the let's go a little. I think we're done. Go. That's it. Trying to. Oh. There we go. Yeah. That's it. It's fun. I'm actually happy with how this turned out. I will. Should be recording the archive, so I'm going to slice this. I wonder if I should post this with the time lapse or not. With the archive. I don't know. I'll figure that out. But anyways, it's yeah. Thanks for watching this stream of 300th warm-up, which I said is warm-up because this is a lot longer, but you know, yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'll have a good Friday. I'm gonna get back to work now.